Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over an updated wildcard draft for Game Week 9. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment, are you wildcarding over the international break? Subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, I'm doing an updated wildcard draft because there have been quite a few things that have changed over the international break. There's been some big injuries that have allowed other players to be like decent options now. Either way, we'll get into that over the course of the video. But starting things off, in goal, the goalkeepers just haven't changed from the last wildcard draft video that we made earlier on in the week. Still Turner in goal, who does have Luton at home this week, so obviously a very, very nice fixture. I'm expecting Forest to keep a clean sheet. After this game, you're not really going to be playing Turner that much because after that, you've got Areola, who's got Everton at home, Brentford away. And again, Brentford away is... You'd think that's a tough fixture, but Brentford have been really, really bad lately, which is why a lot of people are also jumping off like Mbumo and stuff like that. But either way, yeah, he's got Everton at home, Brentford away, and then Forest at home, and then Burnley away. So some really, really nice fixtures for West Ham over the next 5, and even more than that as well. They actually, they're still pretty good even after these next 5. So yeah, really nice goalkeeper combination. 8.2 million for both of them. In fact, actually, I believe Areola might have had a price rise. No, he's still only 4.2. It might have been Turner that had the price rise. Yeah, Turner is 4.1 now. A lot of people would have brought Turner at 4 mil anyway. Obviously, if you haven't, then yeah, you will have to pay a little bit extra. But it's probably worth it, though. I mean, you don't have to play him. You could just play Areola this week and just buy like a 3.9 or a 4 mil goalkeeper if you are a little bit, if you are lacking the funds. But I would definitely pay that extra 0.1 for Turner because he is a playing goalkeeper. For now, anyway, that could change. But even if, you know, even if he does like lose his place, you're not going to be playing him too much regardless, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But either way, those are the goalkeepers. There is other good options as well, but for 8.2, 2 playing goalkeepers, this is not bad at all, really, with some nice fixtures coming up. So yeah, those are the goalkeepers. At the back, we've got Matty Cash, Gabriel, Burn, Udogi, and Simicast. This has changed a little bit from the last draft, simply just because of money problems. But we've got Matty Cash, obviously, Villa, really, really nice fixtures. He's getting really forward this season and looks really, really good under Emery as an option. I think he's actually gone up in price as well. There's been a few price rises over the international break. He is now 5 mil. So I think he's gone up like 0.5 so far this season. So I believe he started the season on 4.5. And yeah, he could be going up again to 5.1. Potentially even 5.2 by game week 10. If he does really, really well in game week 9, which again is a decent fixture, like West Ham at home, it's not the worst. He definitely could do something in that fixture. He could definitely get an attacking return and a clean sheet. But if he does, then yeah, he could easily get like 2 price rises by game week 10. So yeah, he is getting more expensive. So if you are wildcarding, you need to get on him as soon as possible. But yeah, Cash is in this draft. Gabriel is in this draft as well. You're not necessarily going to be playing him this week, but he's just in there because of the fixtures that Arsenal have coming up. You know, Sheffield United at home in game week 10, and then Burnley at home in game week 12. So 2 really, really nice fixtures that you're definitely going to want some sort of Arsenal assets in for those fixtures. I understand like not jumping on Arsenal straight away. Like they've got Chelsea away in game week 9. I mean, game week 10 is obviously a really nice fixture, but then they've got Newcastle away, so you've got one really, really, really good fixture, one of the best fixtures of the season, kind of sandwiched in between 2 okay fixtures, but like you don't really want to be playing Arsenal against Newcastle away because, you know, it's going to be a tough fixture. So I completely understand why you wouldn't really want to jump on him as of right now. Like maybe Brighton players might be a little bit better because game week 10 onwards, their fixtures are really, really good. But I still think it's worth having an Arsenal defender in there just because of those fixtures. Obviously, Saka is another player that a lot of people are going to want to bring back. Again, we're not sure of the severity of his injury yet. It could be a lot worse. We're not really too sure. Obviously, he was going to go on the... Apparently, he was like... he was never going to play in the previous fixture against City, but obviously he was still at the grounds, but because they were like pissed off at team leaks or something, I'm not really too sure, so they kind of like lied about it. I don't really know what's going on, but either way, yeah, we'll have to see hopefully he should be back after the international break, but we'll see. We've also got Dan Burn as well, who I believe also had a price rise. Yeah, 4.6 now. I think he's actually close to 4.7. There'll be a few more price rises by the end of the international break, because obviously it's only Monday. We've got another week yet. Or until the weekend, should I say. But yeah, Dan Burn, really nice option. Again, he's not going to be covering Trippier at all. He's just going to be covering the Newcastle defence. So, obviously, if Trippier gets a clean sheet, Dan Burn should be as well, as long as they both play 60 minutes, etc. But yeah, the attacking threat of Trippier is just so much better. Obviously, bonus point magnet on all the set pieces. in an ideal world, you have Trippier over Burn, but it's just not that simple. I've gone Udogie as well over Porro just for the extra money. Hopefully you did buy, if you had a Spurs defender, you would have bought Udogie a while ago. But yeah, I mean, Porro is 5.1, Udogie is 4.9, so it does save you 0.2. I think Udogie's actually just had a price rise as well. So yeah, Udogie, I prefer Porro 100%, and if you have the money for Porro, go for Porro. His attacking numbers are just a lot better than Udogie's. But because for this draft, I wouldn't have enough, I had to go Udogie. But yeah, Porro is a much better option. And then the fifth defender is Tsimikas. Now, if you haven't been keeping up to date with the international games, Andy Robertson had quite a bad injury in terms of, he was in like some sort of sling. He's done something to his arm. He's either dislocated his shoulder, he's either broken something, he's done something to his arm. It was a really nasty fall, had to go off. Like I say, it was in a sling and everything like that. So Robertson is probably going to be out for a solid amount of, again, if you're wildcarding now, you know, you can bring Tsimikas in now, but again, make sure to just keep an eye out on like presses and stuff like that until we have more information. It might come out saying that the injury is not actually that bad, and if he's only out for like 1 or 2 game weeks, I probably wouldn't go Tsimikas because you want him over like the next 3. So like Everton at home, Forest home, and Luton away is really, really nice for a 4.4 mil defender for Liverpool, and he's obviously got the attacking threat as well. So I would not mind having him for a punt for like 3 weeks regardless. And then after that, he's 4.5, so you can easily just change to a 4. He's 4.4, so you can easily just change to a 4.5 defender regardless. I'm sure there's like a decent Brighton player you could bring in or something like that, who you could just bring in for him because it'd only be like a 0.1 difference. So I like the Tsimikas shout over the next 3, but it all depends on how long Robertson is out for. But yeah, if he's out for 3 game weeks, then yeah, for sure, if you're on a wild card, go for Tsimikas, because it's not like a 4 mil defender where it's going to be tough to go up to 4.5. It's a 0.1 difference from 4.4 to 4.5. So I think it's a nice option to go for. And yeah, 3 really nice fixtures coming up as well for him. And even Brentford as well was a nice fixture. But for the next 3, not bad at all. So that's the back line. In midfield, we've gone Salah, Maddison, Son, Ward-Prowse, and Diaby. I had to make some changes in the draft as well because of like the players I'm bringing in and taking out and stuff. So I had to get rid of Bowen. I bought in Ward-Prowse for him, so I've still got that West Ham midfielder. Ward-Prowse is on set pieces as well. He does like some bonus points as well because of the amount of chances he does create on set pieces. So yeah, I do really like him as an option. He's a cheaper alternative to Bowen. I still like Bowen more. But there is a mil difference in there, and obviously that mil will help out the rest of your team and stuff. But I still think Ward-Prowse is a really, really good shout. And then Diaby is in there as well. He looks fine, obviously. I think he'll be absolutely fine after the international break as well. And then if you don't want Diaby, if you know some sort of situation does arise, you can easily get rid of Diaby or Ward-Prowse and bring in Mitoma, who's I think like 6.5 or something like that. I think he actually had a price drop. Mitoma's around 6.5, 6.6, so you can easily go up to Mitoma from either of them if you didn't want them. But yeah, I quite like the midfield of Ward-Prowse, Diaby, Son, Maddison, and Salah. Like I say, Son and Maddison are kind of just in there regardless, just because the fixtures are really good for Spurs, and they just look really, really good at the moment. Obviously, top of the league and stuff. So yeah, they're not doing too bad at all. And yeah, Son and Maddison, I think. I mean, they are still like Son. I think he's missed a couple of training sessions or something, but he said he's absolutely fine. Like, he's just kind of monitoring the injury, but he should be good. You know, obviously we'll wait for press conference and stuff like that, but I would definitely have Son and Maddison on a wild card. And if things do go wrong for Son, if he does get badly injured, you can easily just downgrade him to a Saka or an Ødegaard or something like that when Arsenal's fixtures get really, really good. So yeah, Son's on there, Maddison's on there, and obviously Salah's on there as well. So yeah, really, really like the midfield, and yeah, it's not looking too bad. And then up top, we do have Archer, your 4.5 mil playing striker, and then also got Watkins as well on, who's again not on penalties, but there's been like a little bit of information where he said he's gonna have to like practice them a lot more because he's going to be taking a lot more of them in his career. So maybe, you know, if he starts practicing a lot more in training, potentially he could be on them. I mean, if Watkins was on penalties, he'd be even better of an option. That's why a lot of people brought him at the start of the season, because we were expecting him to be on penalties, but he just wasn't. So yeah, if he does go back on penalties, he's going to be even better. I think Watkins actually just had another price rise as well. Yeah, he's 8.2 now. So yeah, not bad at all for Watkins. Watkins owners there. He's getting a lot of price rise. I bought him at 7.9, so the fact that he's 8.2 already, I bought him in on game week 8, and he's already gone up 0.3. That's what I mean. This is what can happen to players if you don't bring them in early. And I wouldn't be able to afford him in this draft as well, because I've only got like 0.1 in the bank or something. But Haaland as well on this draft, you know, I think he'll come really good against Brighton. Definitely a good captaincy shout in game week 9 as well. So yeah, not bad at all on the upfront. Obviously, you'd be playing Archer on your bench every week. It does come with a few benching headaches, like with the defenders you'd play. So like this week you'd play Cash, Burn, maybe Udoka. I mean, it's a tough one, really. Like I say, I'm not going to lie, it does come with a benching headache, but it's nice to have Tsimikas in there with that Luton away fixture when Burn and Gabriel play each other. You can just obviously play Tsimikas, Udoka, and Cash. And obviously Archer has Wolves in that game week as well, so you could just play a 3-4-3. Or something like that, or 3-5-2 if you wanted to. But yeah, I do quite like this draft. Obviously, it'll all depend on what Klopp's comments are and stuff are about Robertson. If Robertson's only out for like a week, it's probably not worth bringing in Tsimikas just for 1 week. But if he is, if Robertson is out for a few weeks, yeah, I quite like the punt on Tsimikas, and he's very, very low owned as well. He's 0.2% owned, so not bad at all for 4.4. So, and again, easy transfer to a 4.5 mil defender if need be. So that's the new updated wildcard draft. I probably won't make another one this week unless there's some big injuries this week for the international break, because obviously there's still quite a few games left to play. So yeah, if there's nothing crazy, then I won't. I'll probably do an updated team selection nearing the end of the week, but apart from that, yeah, there probably won't be too many videos this week, just simply because if nothing much changes, there's not really much point in making a video. But hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like down below, leave a comment. What are your thoughts on this wildcard draft? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. It's everything from me though. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.